All right, guys. Hey, listen, this is Turkey Central on Thanksgiving Day. We're going to cook 2 turkeys today. 2 different techniques that we're going to be doing. We're going to smoke a turkey breast, an 8-pound breast, and we're going to fry an 18-pound turkey in a turkey fryer. So there's 2 different techniques for preparing the turkey today. Now, both of them have one thing in common, is that we inject seasonings into the meat itself. Now, there's a commercial prep of like a barbecue spicy Cajun that is going to go into the smoked breast, and that you take an injector and you inject the marinade itself into the meat. The injector looks like this. Now, let me go ahead and open this up a bit. But they come commercially with a big injector that has side ports, and you draw the marinade into the syringe and you inject directly into the meat. And then you let that sit about an hour or 2. You want to let that kind of marinate truly, okay? Now, these turkeys had been brined for about 6 to 8 hours in a combination of some salts, some seasoning, sage, thyme, oregano, little pepper flakes, that type of thing, peppercorns. All of that went into the brine. So that was 6 to 8 hours last night. So we've injected the seasoning. Now, the one we're frying is going to have a different marinade. It's not going to be the Cajun. It's a garlic and herb. And so that's been injected all the way around on the bird. That's been sitting for a while. We will start the fire about 3 hours in advance for the smoked bird, because it's a smaller bird, it's 8 pounds. And then we're going to let that come along slowly about 250 degrees for about 3 hours until we get an internal temperature of 165. Then we know the bird is going to be done, and it'll be adequate time for it to rest before we slice it. The fried turkey, actually, even though it's a bigger bird, it's 18 pounds, it cooks about 3 minutes a pound. So it's just a little shy of an hour to get that completely cooked in the oil. But the oil is really hot. You bring it up to 350 degrees temperature, then you turn the gas off. You don't want to drop the bird down in there because there's always splatter. There can be a really big fire if you don't take that specific precaution. Trimmed. But we're going to lower the bird down in there and then let that cook for about an hour, and then we'll bring that out and let it rest for about an hour before we slice it. But it usually turns out pretty good. We'll check out on the back side of cooking and see, did it actually turn out pretty good. We'll come back and join you guys later.
I love touch oven. Sweet potato pie.
The beauty of working with cast iron is it distributes heat pretty well, so even if you mess up with where your coals are, everything kind of works out. The downside of working with a Dutch oven is that once you put your lid on, you have no idea what's happening on the inside, so you see what happens when you open it up. You hope everything's okay, because otherwise you spend 30 minutes burning something. We'll see what happens. Ooh. Oh, they look good. A little dusty in there because I dropped some ash, but a little flavor. Good stuff. All right, put that back down.